for the outlines of highlights. And then those usually get filled in with yellow.
Do I color in the shadows on the top of her head?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's underneath the awning.
Oh, so it wants me to make a straight line. I should have made a straight line. Huh?
Yes.
I was getting
Okay.
I was getting fancy with it.
It's okay. You can be fancy with it too.
I think it might look better straight though. So it's more anime, I think. Yeah.
I think either way will work. The thing with layout animation is you won't be too precious as a animator because you know that whoever takes it from you next is going to redraw everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, really?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm making it perfect for no reason.
Yes.
I'm like, how are they gonna make a frame out of my really bad pencil sketch?
Oh yeah, I actually have a really great example of this too. So this is Akane Yano's Sakan book. She's the character designer of 100 Girlfriends, and everything in here is corrections. So sometimes they'll do partial corrections like this, but a lot of times they'll do full corrections.
All right.
How's it going?
Help me!
You're missing some shadows. So there's shadows under here. She has these cheek highlights. There's some shadows in her eyes that are missing.
Oh, okay. The eyes are very okay.
So like the whites of the eyes, they have this kind of line there. Yeah, just kind of like go back and forth a little bit and see if there's anything that...
Oh my goodness. Oh my, this is crazy.
Can I see your other frame, Emily? The one that you're not working on?
Oh.
I will start correcting it. So what I'm doing now is called Sakuga. It's the job of the Sakuga Kantoku. Normally there would be another paper in front of this that would be done by the Inshutsu, the animation director. Not the animation director, the translations are really confusing because Sakuga Kantoku sounds like an animation director when you translate it, but it's more accurately translated to drawing supervisor.
Oh, okay.
So they are not in charge of directing the animation, they're in charge of directing the drawing quality. Oh, you forgot to label your frame.
What do you mean?
It's A3. So yours is A8. So you would want to write here A8.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Boom, baby! A1, baby! Spilt ink anime!
Yeah, I think this is good enough to go on to the next phase.
I did it!
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go. We take those.
So if you want something to do, I can give you something here. So I want you to be the supervisor.
Oh boy.
Supervise my drawing.
All right, maybe I'm made to be a supervisor, huh?
So
oh, I'm supervising your drawing?
Yeah, you'll be supervising my drawing.
So take these off?
Yes.
Okay.
And basically what you would be doing is looking at the sete, looking at my drawing.
So I'm flipping.
And you won't be flipping, but you just basically will be tracing this and improving it.
That's it.
That's it.
And then I pass it to someone else, and they make the final frame?
And then it'll come back to me, and I'll make the final frame.
Oh, you make the final frame. Oh, so I'm just doing revisions.
Yeah.
Okay. Sensei,
Okay.
how's this one?
Ah, that's so cute. I think this is good.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you forgot the label. There's one correction that I think I'll make on that, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, you supervise this one.
What? I supervise?
Yes, you'll get a little taste of multiple phases.
Oh,
So your
what
goal-
if I have no notes?
Oh, I'm tasting it right now.
If you scrutinize this, you'll be able to find some things that are missing. So for example, the highlights are missing on the hair.
Wait, oh, I thought, oh, okay.
The cheek circles are missing.
Oh.
And you can probably put a little more fidelity into the eyes with a sharp pencil. Normally, these things would all be done by the same person, so this is going to be interesting.
I guess the more you draw this character, the more you just know by heart, like what to fix and what to...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh!
No!
Oh no, it's such thin, delicate paper.
It is. Oh, there's a thing that Sakan can do too, is if there's something that needs to be omitted, you just put a little X.
Oh.
So these highlights that are in the shadow need to go away.
Okay, director's on.
Okay. Yes, it's much more balanced.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Are you sure?
It is more balanced than it was.
Okay. We take those?
But the Sasakan would probably still correct some more too.
Oh, please.
I think that the clothing probably could use a little work, but I think it's probably fine. After you have corrections, they'll get passed back to you, and you draw the whole frame again.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, what? Wait,
Yes,
from scratch?
From scratch.
Oh, like I take both of these.
You fuse the drawings into one. And your goal is to combine the feedback and make it better. I think this one we will turn into an in-between guide so we don't have to do it anymore. And the way to do that is to put a triangle here instead. So the triangle basically says that this is a motion guide for the in-between artist to follow. So they know how to go from frame 4 to frame 8.
Why is the paper yellow?
So the paper is yellow just as a color designation. The chief animation supervisor would have a green paper. The director usually has a blue paper, and it's just to help you remember which feedback you've gotten for that.
I see.
What if you, as an animator, do not agree with the corrections?
You can't. You'll get a retake. They will say, you didn't follow the director's corrections, you have to do it again.
Damn.
Because the people who are in those roles are in a superior position in the hierarchy.
Oh.
So what they say goes.
Okay, I see. I guess that's how you avoid the clashing creative differences.
Sir. As you say, sir.
Yeah, the directors at the top, their word is law, and then everyone underneath them, you have to agree with the people above you. If there's something that looks off, like maybe the supervising director missed something, or there's like something that looks a bit out of place, the animators can ask and say, this doesn't feel consistent with the cut before. Should I correct it this way or not? And then that kind of stuff is fine. But the drawings you have to draw perfectly. But in this case, none of us are playing the roles of really professional supervisors. So if you want to improve it more, then you can improve it more.
You seem to be a book collector or a art book collector.
Yes.
Do you have any art books you would recommend?
As you both know, the internet is now plagued with AI slop, so we have to have books again.
That's so true. I didn't think of it that way.
I used to use Pinterest for everything, for my designs and for for drawing, but it's like useless now.
Yeah, that's Dunzo now. That's Dunzo.
It's gone.
Yep.
Until they figure out a way to delete all that stuff, it's useless. So I posted on Twitter recently a recommendation list of all my books and what people could look at, so that they can do that if they want to deep dive. I would say there are a few that I would recommend for people who want to work in anime. A lot of my books are kind of designer focused because I'm a character designer, but I could focus on animation in general. So that would be this book called Anatomy for Sculptors. It's a Western book, but you could buy it in Japan too. This is the best anatomy book ever on the market because it breaks down muscles perfectly. And some other stuff too. Oops. This one's good for beginner animators. Richard Williams, The Animator Survival Kit.
The classic, the Bible, the Animator Bible, right?
Animator Bible.
Yes. So, I mean, any animator knows of this book, but the main thing to keep in mind for anime is that the timings here won't work for anime. So they have 5 frames or 7 frame walk cycles in here. Anime does 4 frame walk cycles. So there's just some differences like that are more about optimizing animation that this kind of doesn't do. For VFX animation, I always recommend Elemental Magic. This is the Art of Special Effects by Joseph Gilland.
The Art of Special Effects and
this is an artist who animated special effects on Renaissance Disney movies.
Oh, that's really handy.
So they talk about like explosions and smoke. And break down flames, that type of stuff.
Yeah, because like Dragon Ball
Water.
Z, they have to draw so many explosions.
They do.
And smoke.
They do. There are a lot of good Japanese explosion books too. I don't have any of them.
Is there like a
unfortunately.
designated like smoke artist, like animator?
There used to be more specialized VFX artists, but now I think people are generally like they have to know everything. Other than that, if people are interested in design, I think that it's really important that they have books of shows and character designs that they really, really are inspired by. Those become more useful than like how to draw books, for example. Beyond that, to stay up to date on modern styles of illustration in anime, it's really important to have illustrator books of modern illustrators. So Mika Pikazo is very famous.
Oh,
illustrators.
yes.
I have a lot of their drawings. Oshinoko is also pretty popular right now, so I have her manga illustration art book. Other than that, I have specialized books on that are more catered towards design. So this is a book on shoes. So it's literally just shoes
That's sick.
from different angles, how to build shoes, the parts of the shoes, cross sections. Yeah, exactly. So they'll show like the platform, the top of the shoe, how they curve. These types of references are super useful, especially if you're doing design. So
Whoa!
this series of books is all about, they're all catalogs of clothing parts that are for cute girls. So it's just like hair ribbons,
Oh, that's
earrings,
super handy. We're buying those.
shoe designs,
wait,
socks
what?
designs, shorts, how to combine different elements to make original skirts and
Oh my god, they have
shirts,
hairstyles.
hairstyles. The other thing I would recommend is specialized books on body parts that you want to be able to draw well.
Yes.
So this book on hands is very, very, very good. I highly recommend it. There's a book that's more adult, but it's just about drawing. Oh, hi.
Oh, censor!
You can censor it.
Wait, what?
So this book, a lot of people will have books like this because we have to draw this a lot
Oh
in
my
anime.
goodness! No wonder they're so good at drawing opie.
Whoa! What is the most corrections you've ever had to make on one frame?
Oh, good question.
I didn't know how to word that. I was thinking like, what is highest time?
You took it like a kid, man.
It's actually extremely common to fully correct an entire animation. So it happens almost every cut. I have to do at least one full frame from scratch, basically. It's extremely common.
But what's the most number of times you had to correct one frame?
Oh,
Kept getting notes for it back.
so
Oh.
no, that never happens.
Oh, really?
No, so they have the way that they have the system built is so that it's really rare to have to go back and retake something. The layout animator sends it off to be corrected by 3 different directors. It comes back, you draw the frame like this, and then it gets corrected again through all 3 phases, and then it just goes to in between.
Oh, really?
Always.
They don't send it back to you to be
Never
like,
send
can
it
you
back.
make extra corrections?
They will send it back though if the animation is unusable. But if the animation is usable, good enough, they push it through.
Oh, wow.
Always.
Okay.
Sensei, can you correct me?
No, this looks good. I think this will work.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, you were supposed to draw it on a white paper.
Wait, you made the correction on the correction paper?
What? No, I just traced this one.
Yeah, you just traced that one.
All that work.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's good.
Well, I could keep it as like a souvenir.
When you watch anime now, like since you're so involved in like the production side, do you have a hard time like getting immersed when watching anime because you're so focused on like, oh, I know what technique they used, I know what they did here. I know
Yeah, so if it's a modern anime that was done cheaply, yes.
Oh, you're
Um,
like they could have gone through
yeah,
the corrections.
like, I'll give an example. So I love this anime, by the way.
We can censor the name.
No, it's fine. Konosuba, I love it. It's one of my favorite anime.
I love Konosuba.
But there's like a supervision error that I noticed that I just couldn't get over when I'm watching it. They sometimes have lines drawn under the eyes like here. Sometimes they don't. But it's completely inconsistent and completely random. So every time it disappears, I'm like, no. And every time...
No.
So yeah, I can kind of obsess over those like little details.
All right, director.
I forgot you had to redraw.
Oh, yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, I kind of like my old one better, but what can you do?
Yeah, it's on yellow paper. It's wrong. So this looks good.
I pass.
You passed.
Yay!
How did we do, Sensei? Did we do an okay job?
I think you did good. I'm gonna finish this as quickly as I can, and then we
Okay,
can,
no rush, no
and
rush.
then let's put them together and see our partial animation.
We'll give you some quiet time to concentrate here.
Oh yeah.
You guys can keep asking questions. It's fine.
So, how many hours in a typical workday do you spend animating?
10 to 12, maybe. On like a good day, if I'm in a good flow and I'm not waiting on having to cram, I think I could probably do 8 to 10 hours a day.
Like a regular workday?
Yeah, like a regular work day, but I'm crazy and I don't just have a full-time job. I have like freelance work too, so I'll do that as well as the animation work too.
Man, I don't know how you juggle so many projects.
So I tried to do this one as tightly as I possibly could do, like professional Ginga.
Mm-hmm.
So my lines are very thin, which is pretty expected because there would be a computer that would read this line and then extract the data.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, they'll upload this and put it through some animation software that will quickly pick these out. They added a feature like this to Clip Studio called Export for Paintman. Paintman is the software that they would use, but it would automatically read black, red, yellow, like all the colored pencil colors, and just turn it into anti-alias line.
Did you have to take a class for this?
No,
You just learned from pure experience.
just experience. But I do teach classes if anyone wants to know.
Oh.
I have one class that sells slots that will be starting in March.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
yeah,
wow,
plug it,
wow.
plug it, Val,
Yeah.
plug it.
Wow, you hear that?
It's a little expensive for the class, but it's still cheaper than art school. So
That's true.
the class is through Warrior Art Camp. They do professional art classes for all sorts of industries, but our class is the first anime class they've ever had, and it's one of the first Western anime classes ever.
Oh, that's awesome. Like really fulfilling like a niche.
Yes. So our last class, the layout animators that we taught there, half of them got jobs in anime.
Dang.
There's one thing that we still need to do, which is called spacing charts.
What are
So-
spacing? What are spacing?
Sounds scary, but it's not that scary. So we should have done it on the layout, but we'll do it on the Ginga. So we'll be seeing it together for the first time.
Oh snap. Okay.
This is very Gartic phone, isn't it?
It is really good. Take
I
fun.
want to see
Okay,
it on my
okay.
stand.
Okay. So I'm just gonna quickly drop them. Yeah. So the in-betweeners will know that there's in-between frames in these positions, but they don't know
sometimes
where
and
to
I
put
saw
them.
that you did
Exactly.
this stream where you,
So
your
they
viewers
know
came
that
and asked for relationship
this is the
advice,
first
and
frame,
you gave them advice,
and this is the next frame.
but all of
but
them
there are
they said
infinite amount
help me with my
poses
relationship and you
between,
said break up
those
break
two
up.
poses.
Why do you hate
So
love
you
so
need to make a
much?
chart that shows you which
가끔 피넛 선수
which
방송을
pose or
챙겨보는데요.
where they should put
시청자
that.
연애
So
상담을
in this
해주시더라고요.
case,
근데 시청자가 연애 문제에
we want
대해서 항상
from frame
물어볼
1
때마다
to frame
매번 헤어지라고 하시는데 왜
there
그렇게
would be a
안
frame 3,
튀러가요?
but we don't have it right now.
I watch your
So,
streams
I'm just gonna
sometimes and I
do a simple chart like this. You would do the 1 and 3 like this, and you show an arrow showing that that's the timeline. Now if I put it in the middle, that would just show that they need to make sure that the drawing that they make is perfectly in between so that the motion is smooth. If I wanted to put it to where she was turning fast, then I would put the in-between closer to the next frame so that it's kind of like an ease out or ease in. You can change where the in-between goes through these spacing charts. So from 1 to 3, there's only one keyframe, so I put a line here and a dash showing that they need to make sure that the head turns like from here to here, it would be straight in the middle. So like that.
Right.
So what we would do with this next
It's getting old.
is
You
put
shut
it
the door.
into Clip Studio. Put it into Clip Studio. So I actually timed it in Clip Studio when I did it originally. So what we would do is we would scan these and place them on the timeline following this, which I already did. And eventually we would have that layout animation in here ready to go.
Belle, I can't believe you did all this.
I know.
For little us. This is
I'm
crazy.
so sorry, Belle. Thank you.
I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. This
I
is
do
fun.
feel bad. This is crazy. You have a whole ass animation here.
With like a background.
With a background and everything.
Belle, where can our viewers find you? Where are you most active?
Yeah, so my most active account is Twitter @ByTheBell. That would be my Twitter and Instagram. And like I said, I have a class that's coming out soon. So if
This thing is 4 pallets and 2 boards. There's no plans for it. I just grabbed these old pallets. The ratchet strapped on to hold them upright. And then I screwed a couple of boards on the top, screwed another pallet to it, and we got one here at the back. Same concept all the way around. There's easy access right through that window. I didn't think I'd fit, but that makes it way less obvious than trying to crawl in through the back hatch. But all these branches, there's not many. It looks like there's tons from outside, but they're just yard trimmings that I wove through the pallets. There's enough little holes for ventilation and nice cool breeze coming through right now, and I can kind of see what's going on through the little holes in the cracks here. I'm going to move the rest of my stuff onto the back seat and haul it in through the window. There are people everywhere, so I'm gonna sit here for a moment before I get too noisy. The back window's all tinted, except with this open, people can see, so just put that blanket there for right now. And we play the hunkering down game, waiting for things to die down a little. I'm gonna try and make a break for it right now. It's perfect. I'm gonna check out that porta potty situation and maybe grab something from the grocery store here and kind of assess the situation from outside and see what things look like. I have seen worse. A little smoky, but could make for a colorful sunset. I'm sitting up front to not draw suspicion. But there's tons of these butterfly things that are coming out. It's a problem. I can off though, and we'll see how that works. Otherwise, probably gonna be late. But this is really convenient because we have the porta potty right there. Things around here seem to close at 8. The sun doesn't set until 9, and that'll give me a lot of time to get some food cooking. Really enjoy the sunset, enjoy the nice evening out here, because we don't have a lot of weeks of this summer type weather left. This parking lot's just getting fuller and fuller. I'm gonna crawl back there and start cooking. Obviously a real simple and to the point setup tonight, as this is not a permanent camp. Just wait for them to get out of their car here.
Anybody else who came with Dr. Beck? Probably. But a few people parked up there too.
I'm just trying to cook. It's calmed down a little bit, so I'm just gonna go for this. I got my favorite trusty rice maker because it'll cook stuff and keep it warm. Doesn't use a whole lot of power, but I do have a deep cycle, like a lithium iron phosphate battery, I love those things. They're a bit pricey, but they're better than the lead acids for sure, and you don't have to worry about wrecking them. But little power inverter to run this rice cooker. Those bugs are really coming in here. So all I'm doing, so real easy. I got some chopped up farmer's sausage, some broccoli, a little butter, and one of these rice meals that's both fast yet fancy. And a rice cooker should be able to cook rice with this stuff on top of it. Bugs are getting pretty bad in here, but I gotta get the food going right now anyway. What's really nice about the rice cookers, especially the smaller ones, is that this is only drawing 270 watts. So once it goes down to the keeping warm mode, it's like 20 watts or something, but we'll see. I wasn't sure how hot it would be in here, so I brought this little, it's a USB plug-in. It does have a battery in it, so it'll run without being plugged in. Hopefully that'll blow away some of these bugs. Built-in light. I borrowed it from a friend. I don't know where he got it. It's a Westinghouse, so I don't know if that's good. As soon as this rice is cooked and it switches into the warming mode, I'm gonna get out of here and go walk around a little bit because everybody showed up here. It's like sunset watching day at the beach or something. I don't know, but I really don't want to sit in here longer than I need to until it's nighttime and everybody's gone. It's gotta be bedtime soon for somebody. Okay, that's on warm now. Looks pretty cooked. And that's drawing 10 watts. That's not much. Definitely people still out there, but I'm gonna grab the tripod and head out to the lake, see if I can get some sunset pictures or videos. And when I come back, everybody should be gone. This food should be still warm and good to go. And hopefully these microscopic bugs that are all over the place are gone as well. So, take a quick peek and then I'll slide right out the window. There could be a much more graceful way to do that, but I am glad I have the hatch that I do, because with all those people there, I wouldn't be able to get in and out of a back hatch. So, oh yeah, that sun is looking pretty smoked out. Okay, that is very smoky. There are many wildfires for sure. That sun, I think, is just going to set behind that smoke, but I'm going to keep my eye peeled. Sometimes when it's really smoky, it does light up the whole horizon, a real beautiful orangey red. Colorblind, so I'm guessing. Sitting here, looking junky, but unsuspicious. And the last of the people are taking their boats off of the lake, and it's calming down quite a bit around here. There's a couple of cars left. Oh, it smells like broccoli in here. Through the gap here in the front, there's somebody's balcony. They're just sitting right up there. I think they're having a cigarette. But I might move to a different spot because that's right in view. I have to say, crawling through this little window is getting a little bit old. It's time to find out how this turned out. Smells pretty good. It's warm, it's cooked properly. Just enough for little old me. Okay, I'm gonna kill this light and just eat in the dark. See you guys in a second.